guys, thank you for participating in our Puffy paint craft. Before we get started, I'm just going to tell you what you're going to have in your bag and what you'll need to get started. So, before you even touch your bag, you need a glass of water, a little spoon, and if you want, a little mixer. So, inside of your bag, you will each have 3 baggies that contain flour, salt, and food coloring. These are going to be your paints. You just have to add water to them, but we'll get to that in a second. You will also have a little page in your bag that just explains that this tutorial video will be found on Facebook. And please, once you're done with your paintings, send us a photo of them. We really want to see what you guys make and how creative you are. Okay, so to get started, like I said, you need water, a spoon, and a mixer spoon. However, you do not need this spoon because you can just mix the paint with the bag itself. Okay, so you'll each have 3 of these bags. You can see the color in it. I'm going to be only mixing the blue paint. I'm not going to mix the rest of them because I don't need to. It's just a tutorial. So, to start, you'll open your baggie. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna mix the paint inside the baggie, so you don't need to mix or take it out. You're gonna start by taking just a little bit of water at a time. The website says 1/4 teaspoon. This is 1/2 tablespoon. So, see, it's not quite full there. I'm gonna pour it in. I'm gonna need a little bit more than that, I think. You're going to add enough water, just enough water, to make a thick paste. You need to be able to squeeze it out still so that it's actually paintable. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. You're just gonna add water a little bit at a time so that you don't make it too runny because it won't work as well. I'm just gonna mix. So I forgot to mention, in your bags, or outside your bags rather, you will each have gotten a little paper plate or a piece of cardstock. This is where you're going to be painting your design. So this is my mixed paint. It's a little on the thinner side. Cassie did one and it's a little thicker, but I'll paint with both so that we can see if they both work, which they should. Just to say that it doesn't really matter if it's too thin or too thick, it'll still puff up once we get to the next part. So, if you would like to paint out of the baggie, you're going to snip off just a little tiny spot on the end. If you're going to paint with a paintbrush or a Q-tip, you can do that. I'm going to paint just with the baggie, so I'm going to snip just a little bit off so I have better control. And then you can go ahead and paint on your plate. I'm going to try and do a flower. There is my flower, and then I'll switch to Cassie's paint. That might have been too big. But again, I'm going to try and paint a flower. Cassie's is a little bit easier to paint with because everything is going to stay its shape because she made hers thicker, whereas mine blobs out a little bit. So keep that in mind as you make your paint. Okay, just smoothing it out. I'm only going to do 2 flowers just in the interest of time. However, make yours as vibrant as you need. You do have all 3 colors you can use. And so next we're going to head to the microwave. Okay, so now we're in the kitchen and we're gonna put this plate in the microwave. You only have to do it for 20 seconds. So here we go, 1, 2, 0, and we'll press start. Ask your parents for permission before you use the microwave. Okay, and once your 20 seconds are up, we can see what it did. See, both the flours are completely raised off the plate. Just be careful, they might be hot. And see, Cassie's is a little thicker, so it puffed up a little bit better. So make sure you make your paint just a little bit thicker than mine.